Hey, what's up guys? It's Ultra Turbo Andre here, and I am back with another video. So today guys, I'm going to be doing another Beyblade episode review. I'm going to be reviewing Beyblade Burst Sparking episode 26. Now, I'm gonna get right off the bat and just start on the episode review because I don't want to do like many, talking because I want to keep this video a bit short. So let's start off the episode. So it begins with Hikaru and Hyuga looking at the boards of the contestants and who have stars and stuff. So technically, I think Rentaro explains how the ones with the greater stars gets to team up. The ones with the less get to team up. I'm not sure. But as you guys see, Rentaro right now is disqualified, and I guess Hyuga is pretty stressed because he knows if because this match is going to be Dante and Cisco versus Lane and AIGA. So technically, right now, I guess Lane is stressed right now because he has only one star, and if Dante, I'm wondering if Dante and Cisco lose, then Hikaru loses too. So Hikaru's pretty stressed, and then Dante appears out of nowhere, and he also gets stressed because he knows that if he loses, he might be disqualified too, because he only has one star. So Cisco comes up, and him and Dante get straight into training. So after that, we get the scene with AIGA and Ranjiro talking on the phone. It seems that AIGA doesn't want to work with Lane in the next battle, but I think Ranjiro's just saying just forget about it. You don't have to forgive him, but try to at least work with him, to win your match. And so he tells AIGA good luck and stuff, and yeah. So AIGA cheers up, and he promises Ranjiro to win. And so Lane enters, and they talk some smack talk to each other. I don't understand Japanese, so I don't know what they're saying, but yeah. So Lane comes in, and they just start talking smack to each other. And then Lane points out about AIGA's resonance from the last battle he had. And so after that, Lane and AIGA, they're showing their resonance and stuff. So then we get to this scene where Hikaru, he's pretty down because he's worried about just being disqualified from the match because he was chosen to be a legendary blader. Not chosen, but I guess he was considered to be a legendary blader. And so if he gets disqualified pretty soon, then he's gonna be pretty upset. But then Hyuga, being the good brother that he is, he also cheers him up and is saying how Dante and Cisco, they have a good chance of winning. So we also get this scene with Dante and Cisco. Dante, for the first time I've seen, is one of the main protagonists is actually strategizing because Vault, AIGA, and Dante and Hyuga, they don't really strategize. Hikaru, on the other hand, he's like a strategist. He wants to think before the battle so he can have advantage. So I'm actually surprised to see I'm not calling him dumb, but I'm just saying I'm actually surprised to see Dante coming up with a plan. So Cisco seems to be that's a good idea, and it looks like Dante and Cisco, they're working pretty well together instead of Louis and Dante. They kind of were fighting in the start, but this time they were practicing and stuff. So then we cut to the scene where the battle is. Alright, so we get into the battle, and they all launch their baits and stuff. So it looks like Dante and AIGA, they're gonna be battling it out. And then Lane was so it looks like so here's a cool scene when Dragon and Achilles collide and create this explosion. Look at this scene with AIGA and Dante. They look so cool. They're having fun. It's just so cool to see these characters and in the time skip, and they're just having fun, and they look so mature and cool. I don't know, it's just this scene just makes it awesome. There are more better scenes coming up soon. So Lane was about to, so here comes Lucifer, and Lane was about to interfere until Cisco tells her Satan and then gets in the way of Lucifer, and Lane was taken by surprise, and he fights back, and Cisco calls out his move, I think triple circle. I think that was it. I forgot the move of the name. So basically, Satan is pushing Lucifer back. So now, now we come back to the scene with Dante and AIGA, and they both go in for another huge attack. And so AIGA, tells Achilles to go in for the attack as well, and they keep attacking each other with one huge fight. And Hugo was cheering from the sidelines, and Hikaru was amazed by it. And then we also get to this scene where it looks like Kristen is about to knock Lucifer out of the stadium, but it looks like Lane was able to hold his ground, and he somehow pushes back Satan, but Cisco or Silas, he uses his other move, Universe Drift, and goes back to colliding back with Lucifer, getting in its way. So it seems like Dante said that Silas, since Satan and Lucifer are both defense type base, and Achilles is to bounce him and drag his attack. I think Dante's plan was for Satan to push back Lucifer while he attacks AIGA, and then they can finish off Lucifer together. I think that was his plan, but I'm not really sure because again, I don't understand Japanese. So then AIGA and Dante, they're both battling, and it seems that Achilles is pushing back, and AIGA was happy, but then look at AIGA's face. He was so happy. He was grinning until but then it suddenly changed to a look of confusion, and then we get to the scene where Dante was actually smiling, and then he says he's been setting up AIGA to do something, and so basically the wing from Dragon activates, and it both bounces back, activating the wings from Dragon. And Dante was happy and stuff, and so AIGA was surprised, but he was also having fun. So it looks like they're both about to go in for a huge attack. So Dante, he powers up, and I think this is the first scene we get where AIGA doesn't or when Dante doesn't power with that crazy aura behind itself, a huge background. So he summons Dragon's avatar, and so does AIGA. AIGA powers up with his whole entire Super Saiyan hair, and we get to see the Infinite Achilles avatar. So they're both about to go in, and Lane sees this, and he calls Lucifer out and summons him, and commands to do a variant wall, and he pushes Satan back and bursts Satan. So it looks like Silas is out of the match. So Lane tells Lucifer to get to attack I think he was about to attack both bays. What a teammate. But okay, now we get to this cool scene where where Drum, look at him, he just looks so cool and tells him to use Tempest Break. Now Dante just looks so cool in this scene. I really love Dante in this season. And so Dragon's wings glow and is about to go in for the Achilles. And then AIGA, what he does, one of my favorite special moves, Infinite Buster or Breaker. Infinite Breaker sounds much cooler than Infinite Buster, in my opinion. But see, the thing is, as you guys know, Infinite Breaker, or as you guys know, AIGA's old base, Union Achilles, Zet Achilles, and Chosi Achilles. Breaker, right? It's a move where Achilles sword pushes the bait down and just bursts it. So basically, the way how it would look is that he would just jump into the air, turn his back on the screen or something, and then he would swing his arm down like that, as I'm showing on the screen. But this time, AIGA jumped up, and he was falling on his back, and then he spins around in the air and swings his arm down. And that was so cool. When I watched this scene, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the new Infinite Breaker. And I was just so happy. So Achilles' shield, both swords and shield glow, and they're about to go in, and everyone thought that Lucifer was actually gonna get in and interrupt the battle, but surprisingly, both Dragon and Achilles collide, and there's a huge explosion. So, and then we get this cool scene with Dante and AIGA. They're just smiling, they're just grinning, they're just having this they're just looking so cool. They've so matured. I mean, Dante, he didn't mature that much. I mean, he still has that crazy personality and stuff, but he matured too. And so technically, Dragon knocks Achilles back, and I was surprised because I wanted Dante and Cisco to win or something because I really like Dante. So AIGA was surprised, and everyone thought that Achilles was going to burst, but then at the last second, Dragon bursted. So Dante was upset and stuff. Cisco was surprised. So it's been announced that AIGA and Lane won, and Hikaru was the most surprised. So basically, I think they both earned 1 star. So and then after the match, Lane yells at AIGA, and now we get the scene where I think, so now Rentaro, Silas, Hikaru, and Dante disqualified. Okay, I don't really care about Hikaru, but Dante, come on. He's out of the match. That's the worst part, in my opinion. So Cisco gets angry. Now Dante, on the other hand, he's like, Dante, he just yells at Aiga, not like an angry but like mean way, but he's like, oh, I'm gonna do better next time. I'm gonna win next time. He's gonna do that. And Aiga, look at his face just right here. He was just so confused by his actions. Dante, he comes up to Aiga and does his scary face, and so does Aiga, man. And we get this like funny scene with them, just like not arguing, but just grinning at each other, giving them the looks. And Hyuga, he was just like, happy and stuff, and he noticed, and then he looks back and he sees Hikaru, looking upset, and Hikaru looks like he was about to cry because he saw his heart turn gray, and I don't know what that means. I don't really know. I'm not sure if that's what it means, if they're disqualified out of the Legend Festival for good, or if they're just disqualified from the team battles. But it seems that Hikaru, but if I'm wrong, then yeah, I guess Hikaru is disqualified. And so I guess that's basically the end of the episode. So it was overall a pretty cool episode. I was so hyped up. More of that Infinite Breaker movement mostly. But yeah, and also, my prediction came true. If you guys didn't know, like a couple days ago, I premiered a video of AIGA and Lane versus Dante and Silas in like an actual battle, and AIGA and Lane won. And so basically, I guess I predicted AIGA and Lane winning. So yeah, basically that was the entire episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have enjoyed, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Also subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. Turn on notifications, comment, and please share my videos so you guys can help this channel grow. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.